Okay, someone just said is waiting for the link. Okay, good evening. Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Mr. Aruna Halu, thank you for coming. Thank you for joining us tonight. Yes, I saw you were on this session yesterday too. Thank you for coming today. Dr. Jeff, thank you for coming. Hedith, Florence, Ishola Oluwatofumi, Lucy Unwanyi. I hope I'm correct with the spelling. Welcome, thank you for coming. Okoli Daniela, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. It's good to have you here. So let's just hold on while we anticipate the joining of others. So others can get to join us too. Please do want to share the link. You can share on your status, share it in your groups that you're part of, so others can get this knowledge that is going to be shared tonight. I know you've been enjoying the sessions. I know. You're going to be learning a lot. So do well to also share on your, status and all of it. I think Okoli Daniela, Mrs. Jacob, welcome. Thank you for joining us. All right, so tonight we're going to be introducing Coach Dennis. Can you all join me to welcome Coach Dennis tonight? With a round of applause in the comment section, please. Please welcome Coach Dennis with a round of applause. He's one of the fastest leading coach in Africa. Thank you for everything that you've been giving us. Thank you for all the knowledge. Thank you for all the insights we've been getting. Can you say thank you in the comment section before it comes up? Can you say thank you, Coach Dennis? Thank you, Coach Dennis. Thank you, Coach Dennis. If you have been enjoying the sessions, if you have been getting so much impact and knowledge, please say thank you in the comment section. All right, let's make welcome Coach Dennis right away.
All right, good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. I'm super excited about this evening. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you for the feedback. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. How has the session been for you so far? We had a class on Friday. We had a class on Saturday, and here we are, the grand finale. So I'd like to know how has been the class for you so far. Yeah, Mrs. Jacob, thank you. Thank you for the impact, Coach Janice. Thank you. Thank you, Mrs. Jacob. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. So how has been the class so far? How has been the class for you? What has been your experience? Yeah, thank you, Celine. Celine, thank you so much. Celine, thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, so we are going to continue from where we stopped yesterday. Today will not be will be quite brief, and we'll take a lot of questions as we're rounding up today. If you've not subscribed to the YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Please share this link, share the YouTube link, the YouTube live link with friends. You can even share the Zoom link with your friends and family, with your partner, with your husband, with your wife, all right, so that people can join and benefit from what we are doing today. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. So we've been talking about how to build love and connection in your marriage. And I've been able to, I just framed that topic, I'm using a framework to teach the topic, how to build love and connection in your marriage. I mean, I'm talking about the four types of love in marriage, the 4 types of love that every marriage should have. If a marriage is going to be long-lasting, if a marriage is going to be healthy, if a marriage is going to be happy, every marriage that will be that way must have this type of love. And we said yesterday that, we said since on Friday, that the first type of love every marriage to have is the family love, the love of family. And we said that the reason why a lot of marriages are failing today is because the couples most times don't see each other as family. You will hear a lot of men in Nigeria especially, you'll hear them say things like, my wife is not my family. My family is just my mother, my father, my siblings, and my children. And you hear things like, my wife is not my family. That's one of the reasons why families are failing, right? If your marriage is going to last, you have to see your spouse as your family. Your spouse is your family. As a matter of fact, your spouse is your first family member. As soon as you get married, you need to start seeing your spouse as your family. So your spouse is your family. Your spouse is your first family member. Your spouse is meant to be your next of kin. When you see your spouse as your family member, you are more forgiving, right? You are more loyal because you see your spouse as your blood. You see the affection you feel towards your children, that's the same affection you should be feeling towards your spouse. I've heard women say things like, me, it's only my children I'm living for. It's only my children I'm working for. All this work I'm working is my children. Nothing concern me with my husband. Nothing concern me with my wife. No. If you have that mentality, you are setting up yourself for a failed marriage. So we said that the first type of love you must have as a married person in your marriage is the family love, the love of family. You need to accept your spouse as your family. Now, we took it a little bit further and we said that your spouse is not just your family. Your spouse is now one with you. Your spouse is your second half. 2 in marriage, 2 becomes 1. The mathematics of marriage is that 1 + 1 equals 1. And you need to have that mindset. You need to have that mentality that once you get married, you are now one with someone. You and your husband, you are now one. You and your wife, you are now one. So it's even transcend your family. Your wife or your spouse should be the most important person to you on earth. If you don't have this mindset, you set up your marriage for failure. So the first type of love that must be in a marriage is the family love, storge, the love of family, the love of family. The second type of love is philia, the love of friendship. The love of friendship. And we shared a lot on Friday when we spoke about the love of friendship. We said that philia is a love between close friends, built on trust, mutual respect, and shared interest. Right? And we spoke extensively that friendship is the foundation of marriage. Friendship is very important because there are times when that sexual attraction is no longer, is not really there again. What will keep your marriage is friendship. What will keep your marriage is friendship. So we said that your spouse should be your closest friend. Yes, you are allowed to have other friends. You are allowed to have friends of other of the same gender, but your spouse should be your best friend. Your spouse should be your closest friend. Very, very, very important. Very, very, very important. So, in marriage, the love of friendship is very important. And we spoke about how you can build friendship in marriage, right? We mentioned that also. Then yesterday, we spoke about the third type of love, which is the love of romance, the romantic and the physical love, eros. And yesterday, we spoke extensively about eros. Eros is a very important love in marriage. And for those, if you missed the class yesterday, please make sure you check our link, check the replays on YouTube. Make sure you read it. It was very interesting. Yesterday's class was explosive. We spoke about how to build romantic love, right? That if you are not intentional about romance, it will die in your marriage. The love that is easily eroded in marriage, the easiest one is this romantic love. Romantic love is very, very easy for romantic love to be eroded. Very easy. And if you are not intentional about it, it will go. So please, if you missed the class on Friday, if you missed the class on Friday and Saturday, please go on our YouTube channel. You are going to just go on the YouTube channel and click on live class, live. You are going to see the replay. Make sure you watch the replay because we spoke extensively about the love of family, the love of friendship, and the love of romance, right? The physical attraction, right? So please make sure you go and watch it. If you've not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please make sure you subscribe. So today we want to go into the fourth type of love, which in my opinion is the most important type of love in marriage, right? We said that marriage stands on four legs. Four legs: the love of family, the love of friendship, the romantic love, and the sacrificial love or the unconditional love. If you don't have these four laws in your marriage will be shaky. It will be shaky. All the four legs are important. Your marriage should be standing on four legs, right? The love of friendship, the love of family, romantic love, and the unconditional love. Very, very important. Very important. Now, in my opinion, the unconditional love is the most important love in marriage because the love of family can fail you. I mean, we have family members that hate themselves. We have siblings that hate each other. Look at this, even twins. Look at these people, P square. Look at the way they are fighting, see the way they are quarreling. Look at the way one is sending the other person into prison. Family, the love of family can fail at times. Siblings can become enemies. There are parents that disown their children. So the love of family can fail at times. The love of friendship can fail. There are friends that have become enemies. Many of us, you have friends that you're no longer friends with again. You have friends that you probably don't even hate right now. So the love of friendship can fail. The love of romance, romantic love can fail. That one can even fail. That's even the fastest that can fail. The love that can never fail is agape love, is the unconditional love. And in my work as a therapist, I've discovered that most families, most marriages have romantic love, they have family love, some people have friendship, love of friendship, but most people don't understand unconditional love. Most people don't understand sacrifice, especially this generation. Unconditional love is one of the major love that keeps marriages together. And you must know how to develop unconditional love for your spouse. You must know how to develop agape love for your spouse. Because the love of friendship might fail. The love of family might fail. The love of romance can fail. But agape love, unconditional love, does not fail. And that's the kind of love God has towards us. And we need to learn it, especially we, this generation. You need to learn how to love your spouse unconditionally. You need to learn sacrificial love. Love that does not have sacrifice is not love. Now, why is this agape love important? Agape love or unconditional love is important because nobody is perfect. There are times when your partner will offend you. There are times when your partner will hurt you. There are times when your partner will disappoint you. If you don't know, you don't have agape love towards your partner, you may struggle. Your marriage will shake. As a matter of fact, what will fuel family love, the love of friendship and romantic love, is agape love. Is agape love. So agape love is the selfless giving and sacrificial love. Is a selfless giving and sacrificial love. And I'm going to give a very interesting definition of this love, this unconditional love. Unconditional love is very, very, very important. Now, the love of friendship is based on common interest and common vision. The more people like themselves, the more they can bond. So, like I said on Friday, that the love of friendship is about I like you. I like you. But there are times in the marriage that you will not like your spouse, in the sense that you will not like what your spouse is doing. You will not like your spouse's behavior. You will not like their performance. You will not like what they did to you. What will sustain you at that time is unconditional love. Agape has never failed. If a man and his wife, or a woman and her husband have agape love towards each other, that marriage cannot fail. Family love can fail. Friends can become enemy. But when two people have agape love towards each other, that marriage cannot fail. Two couples or two people who are married and who have agape love towards each other, their marriage cannot fail. They cannot even divorce. Now, why is agape love different? Why is agape love different from the love of family? Why is agape love different from the love of from the love of romance? Why is agape love different from the love of friendship? The reason why agape love is different is that agape love is not built on emotions. Agape love is not an emotional love. Agape love, please, if you are right, I want to give a definition of agape love. Agape love is a decision, is a definite and a firm decision to accept your spouse, regardless of what your spouse has and what they don't have, regardless of what they do or what they don't do, regardless of your spouse's weaknesses, regardless of your spouse's shortcomings, regardless of your spouse's failures, regardless of your spouse's successes, you accept your spouse regardless. Love, which is the agape love, is unconditional acceptance, unconquerable benevolence towards your spouse. It is a decision. It is a decision that I am going to accept my spouse. I am going to choose my spouse. I am going to be generous and benevolent towards my spouse, no matter what. Regardless of the weaknesses of my spouse, regardless of the failures of my spouse, regardless of the weaknesses of my spouse, regardless of the shortcoming of my spouse, I'm going to accept my spouse. I am going to choose my spouse. I am going to be benevolent towards my spouse, and I'm going to be generous towards my spouse. Agape love is an unconquerable benevolence. You have an unconquerable benevolence, unconquerable goodwill towards your spouse. I choose you, and I choose you every day. Even though you have offended me, even though, yes, I don't like some things about you, even though I don't like some of the things you say, some of the things you do, I choose you regardless. I accept you regardless. I have an unconquerable benevolence towards you. I will always be generous towards you. I will always have goodwill towards you. I will not wish you bad. One of the ways you know you don't have agape love towards your spouse is that when you secretly wish your spouse bad, you wish your spouse will suffer for what your spouse has done to you. It means that either your agape love is weak or you don't have it at all. Agape love is a decision. It's a definite action of the will. So it's not your emotion. It is a will. It's a willful thing. It's something you decide, and you override your emotions to accept your spouse. So it means that you can be angry towards your spouse, but because of you have agape love towards your spouse, you decide to be good towards your spouse in spite of the fact that you are angry. So agape love is driven by the will. It is something that you use your will. It's a conscious decision. You cannot have agape love by mistake. I'll say that again. You cannot have agape love towards your spouse by mistake. You have to be deliberate. It's a deliberate, intentional love. Now listen to me. As a married person, as a married man, as a married woman, you must move from emotional love to intentional love. You see that butterfly you are feeling in your stomach, that is emotional love. That romantic feeling you feel towards your spouse is emotional love. That feeling does not last, or it goes off and on. What you need to move into, you need to move from emotional love to intentional love. I am deliberate about loving you. I am deliberate Even when I don't feel like it, I am committed to you. I choose you. I accept you. I am going to have goodwill towards you. I am going to have unconquerable benevolence and generosity towards you. So it is, I choose you even when it is hard to love. Even when I don't like you, I choose you. I'm committed to you. I will stand by you. I will care for you. That is the kind of love that keeps marriage. And if you look at this generation, most marriages lack agape love. So agape love overrides the emotion and seeks for the well-being of the person you love. And that is the kind of love God wants you to have towards your spouse. So what does agape love say? Agape love said, no matter what my husband does to me, I will never seek revenge. I will never seek to harm him. I will never seek to hurt my wife. When you have agape love, you will never do anything to harm your spouse. Agape love will always seek the highest good of your spouse. When you have agape love towards your husband, towards your spouse, you will always seek the highest good of your husband. You will never want to hurt your husband. You will never want to hurt your wife. If you are still cheating on your wife, you are still cheating on your husband, you don't have agape love. You don't have agape love. Agape love will never harm. Agape love only seeks the highest good of your spouse. You only seek, when you love your spouse unconditionally, you seek for their highest good. You look out for their best interest. It is an unconquerable benevolence. It is the conviction of the mind. It is the victory of the will over the emotions. Agape love is a conquest, it's a fight. You have to fight your emotions. When you decide, I'm going to love this woman no matter what. Come rain, come shine, I'm going to love this woman. I'm going to love this man. It's a very beautiful thing. Especially when it is both of you that do it. When it is you and your husband that you have this thing towards yourself, nothing can separate you. Nothing. When you always fight your emotions, your husband fights his emotion, you too fight your emotions, and you say, I'm going to love you even when I don't feel like it. That is agape love. So I'm repeating it over and over again because I want it to sink. And one of the things you are going to realize is that as you are going through this, as you are listening to me, you are going to observe that you are getting more understanding about what I'm saying. And you are going to find yourself practicing this thing unconsciously. And that's why I'm intentionally repeating it. I'm repeating it. I'm repeating it. Because one of the ways you program people is by repetition. I'm dwelling on it. Because you need to hear this over and over again. Now, listen to me. After this, we finish tonight. Make sure you go listen to every class again. Listen to the class again. Go back and listen to the one we had on Friday. Go back and listen to the one we had on Saturday. That was yesterday. And listen to this one today. Listen to it over and over again. Make sure you and your spouse, if your wife is not here, make sure you let her listen to this again. It will transform your marriage. When you develop this love, the love of family, the love of friendship, romantic love, and agape love. Agape love is very powerful. It is the action of the will, the conviction of the mind to always override your emotions, to choose your spouse, to accept your spouse, and to have goodwill towards your spouse. You can come and say, Coach, I don't like my husband. I don't like my wife. You can have agape love even when you don't like your spouse. Agape love is sincere. Agape love is generous. Agape love is not sentimental. Agape love is tolerant. Agape love is forgiving. Listen to me. You cannot do marriage without forgiveness. And the only way you can forgive is when you have agape love, when you have unconditional love. Because forgiveness in marriage is unconditional. I'll say that again. Forgiveness in marriage is meant to be unconditional. Trust is meant to be earned, but forgiveness is meant to be given unconditionally. Now, if you don't have unconditional love, you don't feel unconditional love towards your spouse, you will struggle to forgive your spouse. You will struggle to forgive your spouse. Now, the easiest way I can explain unconditional love is that love you feel towards your children. You see your children, your child, your son, your daughter. You see that love you feel towards them. No matter what your husband, your daughter does, no matter what your son does, you forgive. You still love them. You still choose them because you know they are your children. You must have that same energy towards your spouse. Agape love forgives. If you are struggling with unforgiveness, it's because you don't really have unconditional love towards your spouse. Because forgiveness itself should be unconditional. Your spouse does not necessarily have to earn your love. Now, they may have to earn your trust, but they don't have to earn your love. Trust is earned, but love is given unconditionally, especially to your spouse. Now, agape love does not just forgive. Agape love is patient and tolerant. Your spouse will have some behavior you don't like. Your spouse will like to have will do some things that will offend you. And there are some things about your spouse that will never change. The bitter truth is that there are some behavior that your wife have that will never change. There are some behavior your husband have they may never change. But you need to develop unconditional love towards your husband, towards your wife. And what unconditional love will help you do is that you will become tolerant. You can tolerate your spouse's weaknesses. Now, I'm not saying I'm not saying a weakness that is dangerous that can take your life. Oh. Don't be tolerant towards a violent partner. Don't be tolerant towards cheating. Oh. I'm talking about other behavioral issues or differences. Your spouse is a morning person. You are a night person. You know those differences in the marriage. In some behavioral pattern. Your husband likes to snore. Unconditional love will accept it, will be tolerant. Your wife easily forgets things. Unconditional love will be tolerant. Tolerant. So it is very, 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 very important. My people, I'm not hearing from you. Come. Are you getting value? Are you getting value? Are you getting value? How is it going in this class? This class is quiet today, unlike yesterday. Are you getting value? Let me know. Let me know if you're getting value. How has the class been so far? We are talking about agape love. Thank you, Florence. Thank you. Thank you, Mrs. Jacob. Thank you, Infinix. Raphael, thank you. Thank you. Awesome. Melodious, thank you. Yes. Celestina, awesome. Thank you. Yes, I can see my YouTube people. Awesome. Aminat, Elizabeth, Adeshewa. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. Thank Veronica. I see you. Oppo, I see you. Yeah, me see. I see you. Awesome, awesome. Meekness. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes. Chisom, I see you. Awesome, awesome. So agape love is very important. Very, very important. Queen, awesome. I see you. I see you. Please, if you've not subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure you click the subscribe button. If you want your husband or your wife is not here, make sure you share the link with them. All right? The replay will be on YouTube. You can always go back. Make sure you watch all the classes. Watch them again. Share with your husband. Share with your wife. All right? Listen, 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 listen. Okay? And practice what you are learning. Practice what you're learning. All right? Please, the discount we are giving for the course, how to meet the emotional needs of your husband, the discount is ending 12 a.m. It's ending today. So if you have not paid for the course, make sure you pay today, tonight. All right. The price of the course is 10,000 naira, but we are giving a 50% discount. 50% discount, and that 50% discount is ending today. So make sure you pay for the course today. All right, the link has been shared again on Zoom, and it's going to be shared on the WhatsApp group. All right, the discount is ending today. Make sure you buy the course. Okay, make sure you buy the course. Don't make sure you buy the course. Then for the pre-order, how to meet the emotional needs of your wife. That course is coming out August 18. August 18, but you can pre-order now. You have 50% for pre-order, 50% discount for pre-order. Make sure you pay for that, all right? Invest in your marriage. Invest in knowledge. Invest. It is where you invest, we harvest. A lot of people don't invest in their marriage. You have never read any book on marriage. You don't go for paid seminars. That's not good. Invest in counseling, pay money, go and see a counselor. It is where you invest, you are going to see reward. All right? Your marriage deserves it. Don't say, it's too expensive. No, it's not. All right? If your marriage is important to you, you will spend money on it. You will spend money on it. So make sure you pay for this class. And if you are here, you know you need therapy, you need counseling. Call the number that we have on the scene and book a session for you and your husband, for you and your wife. A lot of couples have come for counseling that were at the verge of divorce. And by the time I take them through counseling, they are back together stronger. So please, please, if you've not registered for the course, make sure you register today. It's 50% discount, just 5,000 naira. For those in the UK, it's £5. For those in the US, it's $5. All right. Make sure you click on the link. All right. If you are watching the replay, the link will be on the description. Make sure you buy the course. And you are going to be, there's very little we can share on this because we have limited time. All right. But if you buy the courses, you can get more, all right, or more information about this. So let's look at how to develop agape love in your marriage. How to develop agape love. Now, before I even come here, a lot of people, a lot of couples have not made a definite decision to love their spouse. Your love for your spouse is only emotional. The love you have for your husband is only emotional. When your husband is doing well, that's when you love him. Oh, you're a good husband. When your wife is doing well, that's only when you love her. But when she's not doing what you like, you begin to act up. You begin to get angry. You begin to be sad. you begin to treat your spouse badly, it's because you have not made that definite decision. Agape love is an intentional decision. You have to decide. You have to decide, I'm going to love this man no matter what. You see that thing you do on the day of your wedding, when they ask you, do you take this person as your lawful wife? Do you take this man as your lawful husband? Do you take this woman as your lawful wife? See, you have to make that, you and your husband need to do private vow, where you are making a decision that you are going to love your husband. You are going to love your wife. Agape love is a decision. My question to you is that, have you made that decision? Have you made that decision? Have you decided to love your husband? Have you decided to love your wife no matter what? It's a decision. A lot of couples have not made that definite decision. You are only following your feelings. When you feel good about your spouse, you treat your spouse right. When you feel bad, you treat them wrong. No. You have to make a decision. I am going to love this woman no matter what. I'm going to love this man no matter what. And this is what I will encourage you. You and your spouse, we need to have a time together. And that's one of the things I do in therapy with couples. When I do marriage counseling, I bring couples to the point where they have to reaffirm their decision to love one another no matter what. You must be able to tell me the day you made that decision. That on this day, I made a definite decision to love my husband no matter what happens. And this decision is 100%. It's a commitment. Commitment is that it's 100%. I will love you. Even when you fail, even when you fall, I will love you. Now, it is sweet when it is husband and wife that do it. If it's just one person that does it, it's not going to work too much. All right? It's going to be draining. It has to be the two parties. Husband deciding to love the wife no matter what, and the wife also deciding to love the husband no matter what. That marriage becomes unbreakable. A lot of couples have not made that decision. You've not made that decision. You are still doing, let us see how it goes. No, marriage is not like that, though. Let us see how it goes. No, you don't see how it goes. You make that commitment up front. Because the truth of the matter is that your spouse is a human being. He will fail. She will fail. She will disappoint you at some point. She will make mistakes. He will offend you. Because he's human. You will have to learn to love in spite of that. You have to learn to forgive in spite of that. You have to learn to be tolerant, to be patient. You can't have a healthy marriage without forgiveness. You can't have a healthy marriage without patience. You can't have a healthy marriage without tolerance. And what will help you is agape. It's agape love. Unconditional love. Unconditional benevolence. And like I said, one of the ways you know you don't have agape love towards your spouse is when your spouse offends you and you wish them bad. You look forward to something bad. You want to say, that's good for you. You happy when you feel that way towards your spouse because they offend you. God don't catch them. When you feel that way, you don't have agape love. Agape love has an unconquerable benevolence, unconquerable goodwill towards your spouse. I will never do anything to hurt you. I will never do anything intentionally to hurt you. I will always do good to you no matter what. Even when you offend me, I will not hurt you. I tell couples, Your emotions is not a license for you to hurt your partner. Feelings are not authorizations for bad behavior. You cannot be mean to your wife or mean to your husband. And when I ask you, why were you mean to your husband? Why were you disrespectful to your husband? You said, because I was angry. Because he offended me. No. Your emotions are not licensed for bad behavior. So agape love, that's why you need agape love. That agape love is you use your will to override your emotion. Even though I'm angry, I will not disrespect you. Even though I'm frustrated, I will not do you wicked. I will not be wicked to you. Even if you are frustrated, I will not be wicked to you. I will still do good to you. That is love. And that's the love that can conquer anybody. You want to be able to influence your wife. You want to be able to influence your husband. See, let me tell you something. As a man, if your wife sees that anytime you are angry, you are wicked to her, she will never feel safe with you. If the only time you are soft, kind, and good to your wife is when you feel good towards her, then she will not feel safe with you. If your wife knows that anytime you are angry, you become mean, you become disrespectful, you become wicked, you withdraw your attention, you withdraw your affection, she will never feel safe with you. She will never feel safe with you. If your benevolence towards your spouse is on and off, because I feel good towards you, because I feel good towards you, I'm going to be friendly with you. When I feel bad, I'm going to be hostile to you. That's not agape love. Agape love is consistent. I might be angry with you, but I will not intentionally hurt you. I might be upset with you, but I will not disrespect you. If you are a wife, if you disrespect your husband, anytime your husband offends you, don't have agape love towards your husband. You don't have agape love. Agape love will not disrespect her. A woman that has agape love will not disrespect her husband, even when her husband hurts her. It's agape, unconditional. Now, when your husband also does not disrespect you, whenever you offend him, your marriage is unstoppable. Your marriage is unbreakable. A marriage that has unconditional love is unbreakable. See, when your husband knows that even when he messes up, you will not disrespect him, and you too, you know that your husband will not disrespect you. When you are angry, you see, both of you will feel safe with yourself. The emotional connection will be strong because emotional connection is built on mutual understanding, mutual trust, and mutual respect. And the foundation for strong emotional connection is agape love, unconditional love. So my desire for everybody on this call, and that's why I will encourage you, if your husband is not on this call or your wife is not on this call, book a counseling session. Call my PA. I say, you want to book a counseling session? Let me talk to both of you. Let us have sessions and bring both of you to the point of agape love. I love you unconditionally. Husband tells wife, I love you unconditionally. Wife tells husband, I love you unconditionally. Agape love is costly. It's costly. It's not easy. It's not easy. That's the truth. It's not easy, but it's worth it. It's worth it. So having the family type of love is not enough. Having the love of friendship is not enough. Having the romantic love is not enough. You need to add agape love. You need to add agape love, the unconditional love. So I want to encourage you, have a sit down with your spouse tonight and talk about this thing I just said. And both of you make a firm decision to love your spouse regardless of what happens. I'm going to stand by you no matter what. It's a decision. I'm going to choose you. I'm going to care for you. I'm going to be benevolent towards you no matter what. Now, if your spouse too can do the same, that's fantastic. That's that. You will see, it will change your marriage. I know I feel angry about what you did, but I love you all the same. I will not disrespect you because I'm angry with you. I will not hurt you because I'm angry. Now, let me tell you another thing. Another rule of agape love. Because your partner did what is wrong, it is not the license for you to do what is wrong. Your partner's wrongdoing is not an authorization for you to do what is wrong too. Two wrongs can never make it right. Why did you abuse your wife? Because I abused her because she shouted at me. No. Because your partner did what is wrong does not give you the license to do what is wrong too. Agape love will constrain you. Agape love will not make you do what is wrong, even when your partner is doing what is wrong. Agape love does not revenge. You do what is right, even when your partner is doing what is wrong. That's the best way. That's the way you can win your partner over. That's the way you can have the mouth. You can have the low cost standard to talk. Now, let me give an illustration. You see something that happened recently, last week, where the musician K1 stood in front of the plane and was trying to ensure the plane does not fly. Now, what K1 did was wrong. But the pilots moved the plane, even when the pilot maybe she knew or she didn't know, but the pilots moved the plane, even while K1 and other people were standing there. Now, what K1 did was wrong. The pilot, also what the pilot did was wrong. Guess what? Today, they've revoked the pilot's license. They have revoked her license. Now, she said, the reason why I moved the plane was because of what the K1 did. What K1 did was wrong. Me too, I decided to do what is wrong. Because K1 is doing what is wrong, does not give the pilot the license to do what is wrong. So in marriage, you must understand that when your partner is doing what is wrong, that does not give you the license to do what is wrong. Agape love demands that when your partner is doing what is wrong, you do what is right. If you can master this, you have won in marriage. Now, if you and your husband, you and your wife can master this, both of you have won. Your marriage becomes unbreakable. When one partner is running mad, the other one is calm. When the other one is running mad, the next partner is calm. That's how we do. That's how marriage is supposed to be. Two wrongs can never make it right. Two wrongs can. Let me see. Because my husband is cheating, me too, I'll go and cheat. No, you just go and destroy yourself. Because my wife is reporting me too, I'll go and report my wife to everybody. No, you don't do that. Two wrongs don't make it right. Your partner's wrongdoing is not a license for you to do what is wrong. That is the rule of agape love. Agape. Agape. I love you unconditionally. So agape love serves without keeping score. Sometimes one partner, one spouse will give more and it's okay. When you have agape, sometimes your donor will give more. So you serve without keeping score. Agape love speaks gently during conflict. Agape love does not hurt, does not attack. All right? Agape love chooses love every day. You choose your partner every day. Listen to me. Agape love, see, let me tell you something. You will always find somebody that is better than your husband. You will always find somebody that is better than your wife. But agape love said, I choose you even though I have other options. I choose you even though I see somebody more beautiful than you. I choose you even though I see a man that is richer than you. I choose you even though I see someone that is more caring than you. I choose you. You will always see somebody that is better than your husband, that is richer than your husband, that is more caring than your husband, that is more powerful than your husband, that is more influential than your husband. When you have agape love towards your husband, you choose your husband no matter what. I choose you in spite of the options available. As a husband, you always see women that are more beautiful than your wife. You will see women that can cook more than your wife. You will see women that can care, that are more caring, that are more supportive than your wife. You will see women that even have more better character than your wife. Agape love, you will choose your wife in spite of the options available. Agape love is intentional. Agape love is deliberate. Agape love chooses. I choose you no matter what. So agape love is the glue of covenant. It is not romantic, it is supernatural. It holds you together when everything else seems broken. Agape love is not a feeling, it is a choice backed by action. Agape love. Agape love. Agape love. So if you have not made that decision today, I want to invite you and your husband. I want to invite you and your wife to make that decision. It's a you will write it down. On the 10th of August 2025, you call your name. I make an intentional decision to always love you, accept you, have goodwill towards you, and be generous towards you, regardless of whatever happens. I will never do anything to intentionally hurt you. I will never do anything to intentionally disrespect you. I will always have goodwill towards you. I will always wish you well from the depth of my heart. That is the power of agape. A couple that have agape love can never be divorced. Never. Never. So I want to welcome everybody on this call and those that will watch the replay. I want to welcome you into agape love. I'm bringing an invitation to you today. Come into agape love. It's a decision. I decide to love this man. I decide to love this woman no matter what. All right, because of time, I will have to end here. I would like to answer questions. Right? So please, there's a course, how to meet the emotional needs of your husband. If you are a wife here, you must buy that course. You make sure you buy that course. I'm giving a discount, and that discount is ending tonight. The cost is 10,000 naira, but if you buy the course tonight, you are going to get a 50% discount. It's 5,000 naira. So make sure you pay for it today to get access to the course. Right? Then the other one, how to meet the emotional needs of your wife for men, is coming out August 18th. The pre-order price also is 5,000. Make sure you buy it. Now, if you are here, you need marriage counseling. You need therapy. You and your husband, you are going through stuff. Things are not working in your marriage. You can book a counseling session. You can call the number, my office line, that is going to be shared in the comment section, and book a session. Invest in your marriage. Invest, pay, invest. Don't say, I don't have money. Don't say, hey, it's too much. No, it's not too much. Nothing is too much for your peace of mind. for your marriage, for your love life. You deserve it. So invest in it. That money you want to use to go and buy Ashoebi, you want to go and use to go and do something that you know that will not even profit you. Invest it in your marriage. Invest it in your marriage. It is where you invest, you will harvest. All right? Okay. So for those that need counseling, please make sure you book. You can book a counseling session and therapy session. The number has been shared in the comment section. Please, Victoria, share the number also on YouTube Live. Share the number also and share it on the group. All right. All right. So how has this session been for you today? I would like to know, how has this session been for you today before we ask questions, before we answer questions? How has this session been for you today? And how has this class been since on Friday? Celestina, fantastic. Thank you. Lucy, educating. Thank you. Apostle Israel, good to see you. Thank you so much. I celebrate you. Ella, awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's ask questions. If you have any question, I'm here to answer. Mrs. Jacob, impactful. Idle, interesting, rebuking, and educating. Yes, awesome. Elizabeth said it was great. Fantastic. All right, let's ask questions. I want to answer your questions. If you've not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please make sure you subscribe. Then when we share the link to the replay, make sure you share the link, right? So that more people can watch. So that more people can watch. Okay, I'm expecting your questions. I'm expecting your questions. Okay, somebody's asking a question. Yeah, so can somebody retake vow again after this lesson? Yes. Please, you can retake that vow. Make a decision with you and your spouse. You and your husband, you and your wife, you take a vow again and make a definite decision. Make a definite decision to love your spouse. Make a definite decision to love your spouse. Daniel's Lubos. Okay, sorry. Busayo Daniel. I see you're trying to book the course. Please reach out to my office line. My PA will guide you as to how you can buy the course if your ATM card is not working. Thank you, Yetunde. Thank you, Yetunde. Why some men love only when money is involved? It's because they don't have agape love. They don't understand agape love. How do I demonstrate agape love to my husband who always uses abusive words whenever we have a little misunderstanding? In fact, he abuses me as you are stupid, wicked, a devil in front of his mother over little issues. And he's someone that does not like listening to marriage counseling. Please find a way to bring your husband to me. Find a way, just find a way to bring him to me. Find a way to bring your husband to me. Bring him for marriage counseling. Just find a way. I will know how to take it off from there. Okay? Thank you, Dr. Jeff. Thank you, Dr. Jeff. Thank you, Danny. Florence. Thank you, Florence. So if your husband, you can take your husband to somebody he respects. Melodious. Somebody he respects, somebody he honors that can talk to him. That's the reason why I encourage people, don't marry anybody that is not accountable. Don't marry anybody that does not have somebody he or she takes correction from. Anyone that does not like to be accountable has chosen to be irresponsible. So look for somebody your husband respects, somebody your husband fears. Look for that person and let the person talk to your husband. Yeah, thank you. I love my hobby so much, but sometimes it do make me extremely angry. He's based in the UK. I'm in Nigeria with the kids. Imagine my husband telling me that people told him not to bring me abroad. In that case, can I still show him agape love? Yes, you can show your husband agape love, but please bring him for counseling. Mary, peace. Tell your husband that you want him to come and see me. All right, let's have an online session. Let's have an online session. Okay? Then make sure you buy the course so that you will know how to have your husband mumu button. When you meet the emotional needs of your husband, you will have his mumu button. If you have not gotten the course, make sure you get the course tonight. If you are a woman, your husband is misbehaving, your husband is if you want to be able to influence your husband, you want to be able to have his mumu button, you must know how to meet his emotional needs. If you know how to meet your husband's emotional needs, if he's not a wicked man, you are most likely going to be able to influence him. You will have his mumu button. Most men don't have their emotional needs met. If you are a woman, if you want to be able to influence your husband more, you must be able to have his mumu button. One of the ways you have his mumu button is to know his emotional needs. When a man's emotional needs are met, hey, he cannot go anywhere because he knows it is scarce. So if you want to learn how to have your husband mumu button, I've put it in that course. Go and buy that course now. And I don't have we don't have much time. I can't see everything here. So please ensure you buy the course. Please, Victoria, share the office line again. Somebody is trying to pay for the course, but it's not going through. So please share the office number so that the person can call. Busayo, please reach out to my office so that they can guide you as to how to get the course. Thank you. Any question, any more question? Please make sure you subscribe for the YouTube. Sorry, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Then when the replay is out, make sure you go back and watch the replay. Watch it again, over and over again. Share the link. Share the link to your friends, to your family. All right? Share the link to your friends and family. All right, thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for attending this class. I look forward to getting your feedback. Let me know in the WhatsApp group how this course, how this masterclass has helped you. I look forward to getting testimony from you. I look forward to getting testimonies from you. All right? So we have to close here, right? Have a good night, everyone. Have a good night, everyone. God bless you.